Start recording, so please just begin when you feel like.
So are we going to translate normally or through the automatic mean?
Just we will do a recap.
Yeah, it will be translated automatically, and then we will. We do a recap. Okay, good you ask, because I will make a automatic translation to Swahili here.
Swahili.
That will be that we can see. Why is it not? Wait, give me a minute.
No problem.
Settings. Now it is here. Cut. Swahili. Now translate. Option. Oh. Okay, we're ready now.
Perfect. So, good evening, good afternoon. Hi, dear friends, humanist fellows. I am very happy again to be with you today. Yes?
You're saying?
Shall I go on?
Yeah. Karibu.
Okay.
Karibu, like we say in Swahili.
Welcome. Karibu, asante. So I am very happy to be with you again today and to have the opportunity to address some of the core points of Silo's doctrine. Silo, as you already know, is the founder of New Humanism. So after we will have some time also if you have some questions. First, let me say that at the heart of Silo's work are the people. He strives to answer the questions that trouble human beings, while also proposing a coherent basis for action to transform the causes of pain and suffering. From the beginning, Silo made a clear distinction between physical pain and mental suffering. Pain is physical and is caused by illness or by hunger. To overcome this pain depends on advances in science and social justice. But there is another kind of suffering that does not recede even with the advance of science or with the advance of justice. This suffering is always rooted in the violence that exists in our own consciousness, said Silo in his speech, The Healing of Suffering, delivered in Punta de Vacas, Argentina, on the 4th of May, 1969. And I quote ahead. You suffer because you fear losing what you have, because of what you have already lost, or because of what you desperately long to reach. You suffer because of what you lack or because you fear in general. These are the great enemies of humanity: fear of sickness, fear of poverty, fear of death, and fear of loneliness, he added. These are the three paths of suffering: memory, what we remember from the past; sensation, what we experience in the present, and imagination, what we imagine will happen in the future. While these three paths are necessary for human life, they can become enemies of life if they cause suffering. Memory, for example, causes suffering when we remember failures, frustrations, the loss of loved ones, or opportunities. Imagination causes suffering when we think in the future negative events evoking fear. Sensation causes suffering when we realize that our situation is not as it should be or when we are harmed or hindered. In order to free ourselves from suffering on these three paths, we must reconciliate ourselves with the past, be present in the moment, and embrace the future. In order to do so, we must discover a meaning in life that will guide us, helping us to clear our path and transform the three paths of suffering into three positive paths for existence. Now, on the meaning in life. In the chapter called The Path of the book Silo's Message, you can read, if you believe that your life will end with death, nothing that you think, feel, or do has any meaning. Everything will end with incoherence and disintegration. On the contrary, if you believe that your life does not end with death, you must bring into agreement what you think with what you feel and what you do. All must advance toward coherence, toward unity. If you are indifferent to the pain and suffering of others, none of the help that you ask for you will find any justification. If you are not indifferent to the pain and suffering of others, in order to help them, you must bring your thoughts, feelings, and actions into agreement. These proposals for internal unity and solidarity with others form the core of Siloism. They form the basis of a sense of personal and social life and are perfectly embodied in the action of humanizing the earth. Now let us talk a little bit about contradiction and unity and what brings us in one or in another direction. How can we achieve internal unity and avoid actions that cause contradiction within ourselves, which then contaminate the social world with violence? The following principles, as set out in the book The Inner Look, which is part of Silo's message, can be helpful, can help you. First principle, to go against the evolution of things is to go against yourself. Second, when you force something towards an end, you produce the contrary. Third principle, do not oppose a great force. Retreat until it weakens, then advance with resolution. Fourth, things are well when they move together, not in isolation. Fifth, if day and night, summer and winter are well with you, you have surpassed the contradictions. Sixth, If you pursue pleasure, you enchain yourself to suffering. But as long as you do not harm your health, enjoy without inhibition when the opportunity presents itself. Seventh, if you pursue an end, you enchain yourself. If everything you do is realized as though it were an end in itself, you liberate yourself. Eighth, you will make your conflicts disappear when you understand them in their ultimate root, not when you want to resolve them. Ninth, when you harm others, you remain enchained. But if you don't harm anyone, you can freely do whatever you want. Tenth, when you treat others as you want them to treat you, you liberate yourself. 11th, it does not matter in which faction events have placed you. What matters is that you comprehend that you have not chosen any faction. And last one, the 12th, contradictory, contradictory or unifying actions accumulate within you. If you repeat your acts of internal unity, nothing will detain you. So these are the 12 principles of valid action. Now, far from being a detached thinker or teacher, Silo had set an example through his actions, launching a unique and diverse project to help suffering humanity and providing numerous tools for human development. According to me, Silo's teaching is essentially revolutionary. It is revolutionary because it advocates profound modification of the psychosocial structures that prevent human beings from developing freely and without pain or suffering. So Silo combines the two aspects, the modification, the change of psychological structures and also of social structures. Silo questions those rigid structures and proposes experiences that enable every human being to leap over the abyss of non-meaning in life. Although his teachings are essential,
Why is this happening?
It's okay.
What's over here? Only here.
Then you're using the Wi-Fi.
What?
You're using also the Wi-Fi.
I just hotspot in my laptop.
When it's
I'm not
maybe
always.
it's done. Maybe it's done.
Ja, nej, it is autocredit.
Yeah.
Sorry, are you connected? Are you on the meeting? Are you on the meeting? Why is my laptop always
to fully comprehend what is being studied. His spiritual message is also revolutionary in rejecting dogmatic imposition and religious intolerance in order to embrace the luminous experience present within every individual. A spirituality that fosters freedom of thought and the pursuit of knowledge, thereby promoting freedom and diversity of interpretation regarding the sacred and the immortality. His contributions to mysticism are also revolutionary, offering four initiatory disciplines which allow inspiring experiences from different historical traditions. Silo's vision for the future is revolutionary. It envisages a world where different cultures not only coexist in mutual tolerance, but also converge to form a universal human nation, where each culture can contribute its finest historical contributions. Given the present needs of individuals and peoples, there is no better time than now to open a dialogue center on Silo's proposals. Thank you, dear Silo. Together we continue in the noble pursuit of liberation, embracing the best causes that lead us to overcome violence and suffering within ourselves and in the social world. These causes inspire us to take action alongside others and move us emotionally when we celebrate shared human advances. Thanks, dear Master. No failure can defeat us, as rebellion and the search for freedom nourish every humanist in the world every day. To all of you, peace, force, and joy.
Peace, force, and joy to you too. Thank you so much, Javier. Uh, there is a little bit of echo when I open my mic, so always close it. No, it's questions.
Yeah, questions.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, now Javier have finished, and now it's the time for questions. Take your time. Everything is okay. But if you have some questions, it's really interesting.
Saizi ni wakati wa kuuliza maswali. Kama uko na swali lolote, ulize, alafu kesho tutarudia kwa wenye ambao wakuweza kama bibi, tutarudia kwa sababu ya bibi. Asubuhi na mapema tutaanza na hiyo recap. Sawa? Sikia baby. Abala has a question.
Yo, okay.
I also have a question.
Can you speak to your phone? No, then
Come
here.
here.
Come. Okay, Opal, I have a question.
But I can ask my question before I come.
Hello.
Hello, Anthony. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I am very, very fine, very happy to be here. And many thanks for all the work you are doing, all the fine work you are doing.
Thank you so much. I'm more happy, but it's very cold here. Now, what I would like to say is just what I've heard and the last words that I've heard about suffering. I would really wish to say and share with you of a suffering where you are, and if you don't have that self-realization, how do you get out of it? We could be many of us, we are suffering in a way, and there's no self-realization. What is the way forward?
Did you get the question, Javier?
More or less, a lot of echo. I think Anthony was asking about how to overcome suffering.
Yeah, where within the suffering, your thoughts, minds, and deeds are in a way showing that you're suffering, but you don't want to express them. So that's self-realization. How do you get out of that? You are in self-denial and you don't know.
It's very important what you are saying. So we have to recognize the suffering, and we have to investigate the causes of that suffering. Many of the causes are of social nature. You see in the outer world a lot of inequalities, a lot of violence, and this is you don't need to investigate too much. You see all these things, and we have to fight peacefully against all this outside social suffering. But inside, we have to invest time to investigate which are the causes of our suffering. And these are rooted both in fear and in desire. So we have a lot of desires inside ourselves. So we want to be rich, we want to be famous, we want to succeed, and that is okay. But that can cause suffering. If we, for example, if we are not selected as the best football player of the match. As an example, no? And so we need to overcome. We need to elevate this desire. So why do we not desire the best for everyone? And not for myself, only just to be the best one and the others under me. So we have to elevate the desire, and we have to overcome fear. There is nothing we should fear. That's why Silo says that death should not be the end of the life, because when death is the end of the life, so we not only lose our sense, our meaning, but also we have our future closed. We have to open the future in any way. If you look at any problem you have.
Can't hear
Hello?
you.
Now? Hello?
Is it?
Can you hear me? I am speaking now.
Okay, speak, please.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Can you hear? I can hear you.
We can hear you now.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I was saying that if you look at any problem you have, and we have daily problems, we have daily difficulties, so we can also ask our brothers and sisters, okay, what can I do? And you will see that there is always a way to open the future. This is a very important thing, to open the future. in front of any difficulty, not to stay as this difficulty will be the end of the world. This is one thing. And also to make a difference between what is a difficulty and a contradiction. We should avoid any treason against ourselves. A treason against ourselves is when we do things that are not in agreement with what we think and what we feel. We have to take very much care of this point. We have to reach internal unity between what we think, what we feel, and what we do. If we don't do like this, tomorrow we will remember this act of contradiction and we will feel bad. I don't know if my answer was clear enough, Anthony.
Yeah, your answer is clear. And then I was looking at a situation whereby this is now a reality. There's that love. Facially, I would wish to show you that there's love, but internally, it is something else. So, it is a denial. And that is what I want to want it to come out clear. So that we don't work in denial. If it is love, as humanists, let us have that love. Not facially, but internally. Thank you.
Thanks to you, Anthony.
Thanks to you, Anthony Opala. Now,
He was asking a question. Obala was asking a question. I think I understand Obala, what Obala was saying. Obala is saying that there are these people who can say they love you, but inside they don't. They just do it physically, but inside it's something else. So he was asking, because that is self-denial, and also it brings suffering, because you remain with the denial in your heart, but it hurts you because you're forcing yourself, you're pretending to love someone, and yet you don't have the love in you. So Bala was asking you to elaborate on that.
Okay, maybe he refers to precise situations. So the word love is tricky. Silo says in a point of one of his books, he asks, "What do you mean with love? Do you mean some revenge from the past?" Or do you think love is only someone who is very elevated and repeats love as a mantra, but does not feel it? No? So love is as Silo says, is an adventure towards the future. This is what Silo says. This is true love. This is when you aspire to build together a better life, a better life for you and a better life for the people you say you love them, and everyone. When you think, for example, of a couple of people who marry, and they say, "I love you," and "I love you too," and all these things. The question is, are they going to build a future which will be positive for both, for their children, for the whole society, or they think love only for themselves, to be loved? This is what I can say to the point, Tracy. But of course, this is a thing that must be a part of a dialogue. This is very profound, but I think this is true love, to build together as an adventure towards the future for the well-being, for you, for your partner, for your children, for the whole family, and for the whole people of the world.
thank you. Now I think Tracy have a question. Now I think Tracy have a question.
you talked about fruits, and I really like that topic about fruits. There is the last meeting we had with Michael Cameron from the United States, and he taught us about roots. But I want you to explain to me what you understand about roots, because the the lesson says that you don't take an action before you know the roots, or if you have a conflict, the best thing is to find out where the roots come from. So in your own opinion, as the way you've said and you've talked about the valid action, I want you to explain to us what you understand as root, because you just talked about it and you passed the real thing, the umbrella. So can you please just tell us what is your understanding when it comes to the root of a conflict?
Yes, thank you, Tracy, for the question. Um, of course, there are several levels of roots. There are several levels of roots as a plant or as a tree, which has different depths. The roots are at different depths. The principle just says that you want to resolve your conflicts when you don't go to the roots. That is, when you, for example, I don't know, maybe you know plants who are growing and you just cut them until the floor, but you don't take the roots of that evil. So you can investigate different depths of roots. For example, there are not only biographical roots in your actions, things that comes from your own experience in life, but also cultural roots that you have also to understand and to investigate. These are very, very profound, and sometimes these are very determining your actions. So a lot of times, for example, arise cultural conflicts between the people, and you ask, why are these people fighting against each other? Well, they do not understand the root of their conflicts, which are much more deeper than a simple conflict on the on the surface. Is it now more clear?
Yeah.
Or should I go deeper?
No, it's okay. Thanks.
So anyone, you have some questions? Now is the time. Did you understand everything? Now it's time for questions. Okay, I have a I have a question.
Javier,
Yeah.
what are the pain
I hear.
what are the pains and suffering that people in Argentina go through?
I would say very much the same as you go through. There's not a difference from essential differences. People, a lot of time you think, oh, my people are very poor, and that is the root, and that is the cause of their suffering. But also rich people suffer. The many in the northern countries, and Ragnar, of course, knows this. The mental illness and the suicide rates are very high. And so you have to ask yourself, how can it be? I thought only to be poor is to have no opportunities in life is the cause of suffering and pain. But when you ask yourself why the northern rich countries are so ill mentally, so many people ill mentally, and so many people kills themselves, you will go to the conclusion that pain and suffering are very close to each other in all the regions of the world. This world is based today, speaking now socially or politically, on a unequal order. And we have to remove this unequal order. This is without any doubt. But also we have to remove what is inside ourselves as like rests of this unequal order. So we don't think, we don't believe in a humanized world enough to be able to build it. And so we have to make this faith strong, that human being is capable to build a better world, that human being is capable to evolve, that human being is capable to change himself. We are too much rooted in a thought of natural thinking, natural human being, which is only his body and his given spirit. We can build our spirit, we can build ourselves more and more. We can evolve as species, as human beings. And so I did not answer about Argentina because I wanted more to compare, to bring together these things. These are not that different, I think.
Gracias.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have a question. How can we unite people that have very different cultures?
Again, please, Ragnar, I didn't get you well.
Okay, you're talking that different cultures have different roots, but how can we unite people that have different cultures?
Yes, this is a very nice question. Thank you. We have something in common, and that is our humanity. This is the first step to unite people, to see you are not that different than me. You have your cultural background, and I have my cultural background, but this is not that relevant sometimes. We are both human beings, the same between an Asian and an African and a Latin American. No, we want to be happy as human beings. We like to experience joy in ourselves. We like to dance. We like to be together. There are so many things that we share as human beings. So we must build on that shared things to advance to a common destiny. And the differences can enrich us. For example, we eat each day meals that are almost the same, because the plants, the food that grows in our surroundings, in some way condition us to eat each day the same kind of meals. And when we go to another place and we taste another meal, so we say, "Oh, how nice this meal! That is very different what I am accustomed at home to eat." And I like that very much. And so cultures begins to enrich each other. There are many things in each cultures that are enriching for us as human beings. So we need to understand the humanist character of the things that are in each culture. Each culture has positive and negative things. The positive things has the humanist character, has an evolving character, has an future building, peace building character. And negative things of the own culture are things that destroy. So this is an interesting point also to say, okay, we are going to make our culture, our diversity also evolve. We will put behind the destroying traditions, and we will affirm the best things of my culture. Not everything in each culture is positive, so we have to divide positive and negative things in each culture, and with the positive things we can put them just like in a table of the world, as the world could be a table, and each culture brings the best meal to this table, and put behind the things that are negative in each culture. So I think these are the two things we should do to unite the people. First, to understand we are all human beings with equal rights, and we have to have the equal opportunities. And the second, I want my culture to bring to the common table the best things of my culture and put behind the evil things.
This is very good. Thank you so much to build on what we have similar. Yeah, it's very good. Okay, someone. Okay, actually it is now 6:59. It's almost 7. So, what time is it there now?
It's 1 p.m.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
This is perhaps is this because I am talking too much about meals and food.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Actually, we just had meal before we started. No, that night we had one session in between. But so, anyone want to ask something? We still have a little bit of time. When is next one coming in?
7, and I can't see Antonio.
What time?
7. Antonio is coming next.
Yeah. Okay, Javier, thank you so much. And we are so happy to have you with us. Actually, Antonio is supposed to come in 7, but we really would like to have you with us if you can.
So I have to go to take my wife from work. My wife is here. It's Connie. If not, she will wait for me, and maybe later I will come back.
Okay, thank you so
Hello,
much.
Antonio.
But say hi to Antonio before you leave.
And also give a hug to Connie when you go there from me.
Okay, she's there. We all love you.
We love you too.
So we continue working together.
Say peace, force, and joy. Peace,
To you
force, and
too.
joy.
Peace, force, and joy.
Peace, force, and joy. Thank you so much. Trans with my. He was saying. Okay, Antonio is saying, "Hi,
I've seen him somewhere.
transcribing this call with my." Can you read? My
AI extension. So he's using AI
Okay.
to enter, but I've seen him somewhere.
Yeah, he came. Antonio. Okay. Antonio, welcome.
Maybe it's AI. It's not Antonio.
Is it AI? It's not you.
No, Javier already finished his slot.
Yeah, he was just finishing, and I was
Ah, perfect.
telling he could stay with us, but he have to go and pick his wife from work. He will maybe come later.
Ah, okay. Well, I can do my part then.
Yeah, wait. I forgot to